Thank you, Chair. I am Lurit Yugusuk from the Youth for Tax Justice Network, speaking on behalf of the FFD Children and Youth constituency of the major group of children and youth. Now, globally, developing and transitional economies lose an estimated 500 to 800 billion every year to illicit US dollars every year to illicit financial flows. For Africa specifically, losses are estimated at roughly 3.7% of the continent's GDP. These flows drain vital resources, undermine public services, deepen inequalities, and even erode prospects for future generations. The impact that we're talking about within this frame is particularly severe on children and youth who face the dilemmas of shrinking fiscal space, reduced access to education, healthcare, social protection, and decent employment. Within this frame, you can also add even sustainable livelihoods, which in themselves are critical for realizing the full potential and, by extension, achieving the sustainable development goals. We, therefore, as youth and children, welcome the inclusion of Article 7 in the draft Framework Convention. Why so? Because it reflects the terms of reference mandate to address tax-related illicit financial flows, tax avoidance, tax evasion, and harmful tax practices. However, we note some challenges within the article that do not necessarily align with the goal to track, tax, and stop illicit financial flows. The challenges include the following. One, the current draft identifies the problem but fails to actually provide a clear and elaborate plan for its solution. And second, the elements of vague language. We're looking at notable terms such as agree to cooperate and as necessary, which we feel actually dilutes accountability levels by critical stakeholders, including, but not limited to, multinational corporations and high net worth individuals, among others that we continue to reference as we discuss this particular article. Our recommendations, therefore, are as follows. One, what is really needed are specific, binding, and multilateral mechanisms to dismantle the architecture that enables illicit financial flows. The article should explicitly reference the key tools that make this possible. Some of these include operational tools, where we call for the establishment of a global asset register and a strong system for automatic exchange of information as very indispensable for operationalizing transparency, tracing hidden wealth, and ensuring all countries can access financial information on what we are saying is equal footing. It is only by doing this that critical development priorities of constituents such as children and youth within the age bracket of 18 to 35 will be catered to. And when it comes to language, we reinforce the call to replace vague phrasing with binding commitments. And we say it's important to use clauses such as parties shall undertake measures to combat illicit financial flows in place of the ones that dilute accountability, such as agree to cooperate and as necessary. I thank you, Chair, and I submit back to you.
Thank you.